This is what the yard currently looks like. In other words, it's just mayhem. I got some wood from my dad. He had some scrap wood he lent me, and I'm thinking we're gonna make it right there. So first we're gonna build the foundation, because this deck is actually built on top of cement, and it was really cracked cement and the water would just like flood at the bottom. So we built this deck. Whoa. Actually, one of my ex-partners of their dad built it for us when they lived here. So we're gonna try to separate it so the deck doesn't get rotten underneath. So first things first is protecting this deck. So we're gonna do that. And we have all of these scrap wood, so it was free for me. And this tarp. In the back there we have like a staple gun and all this stuff that we're gonna make do. So let's fiddle around and figure it out. Really hard to do with a toddler, my goodness. Okay, so the plan is, this is where the light comes in second best compared to where the garden is here. So this is what I'm thinking. Because of this gutter, I had to push it a little bit this way, but that's okay because right here, good job, those green bins fit perfectly here. So that works. Here is good, it's right up against the fence, and I have some wood already back there from the deck before. This is what my dad came up with as an idea to kind of save the deck a little bit. Addison, don't touch that, there's so much splinters in that wood. So we have a nice big gap with these here, and then when Addison didn't push them together, these are old fence boards, so they're already like, you know, kind of treated and can protect itself a little bit better. So this is going to be the base, the bottom of it. We're going to leave a little bit of separation and poke some holes through here. These are also a little bit treated already from previous projects. So this is all scrap wood from old projects that have been taken apart and recycled. So this is full recycled material that you can find. Some of these are old bed frames that were taken apart and like old ladders. Yeah, so really excited to do this. This is my working outfit and shoes. Okay, let's figure this out. The old bedposts I had, I started drilling them to the little 2x4s that I had cut to size. Actually, let's be honest, that my partner cut to size for me. After cutting the 2x4s down to the correct size, we ended up drilling the little bits of the bed frame that we had recycled, and we just put them there. That way we can actually stick on the sides and we can just drill it in that way. This gives extra strength and support to the bed frame, especially since we're not going to actually have a fourth wall on it. So this is the depth I decided to go with. We just took 2 boards and put them on top of each other like this. Thankfully we did have enough boards to go around the 3 sides. And for the 4th side, how it's going to work is we're going to put it up against the fence and staple the plastic in against the fence. So that fence, the fence itself, is going to act as the 4th wall and support for this flower bed. I just used simple deck screws to screw this all together. This is just a super cheap and easy project. It's not something meant to last years and years on end. It's obviously going to get deteriorated over time. This is not really special outdoor wood or anything. It's just regular old cedar and fence boards that are treated for the outdoors. So that being said, that's why we decided to put the plastic in, protect it, and keep it better for a little bit longer. Hopefully it'll last us a couple years at least. But I like how it doesn't really take up the full yard. We still have all of this yard to have access to. Problem has been solved. I can now fully open the door. So this is what it looks like. I think that's just much more organized. The table is a little slanted because the deck is kind of slanted. So I'm just gonna have to work with that. But at least this way it's raised, gets a little bit more sun. And I just think this works a lot better. And yeah, so now it's ready to get some plastic on it. Oh yeah. I missed filming a few steps, but pretty much all I've done is I put in the plastic and I used the stapler and stapled it to the back fence. This pole is just sitting there for now. I'm thinking of just drilling it to make it look like it's the back of the flower bed, kind of putting that illusion so it just looks a little bit nicer, or I'll put it on the front. Haven't decided yet, but for the time being I have stapled in the plastic. I will clean it up nicer later once I'm done. Mommy, that's a lot. 2 bags of soil on the bottom and 1 thing of compost on the bottom, and I mix that in. And then I'm trying to try out the HUGELKULTUR method, so I found a bunch of sticks and lawn clippings and leaves and all of these things in the neighborhood on the floor, and I threw them in here. And some random little compost, like I have my coffee grinds, and I have some strawberry, the heads of the strawberry and stuff like that. So I'm throwing that in there, and then on top I threw 1 bag of organic soil. I'm gonna put 3 more bags of organic soil, and then I have this composted manure that I'm gonna throw in, and I still think I'm gonna need more soil, so I don't know what I'm gonna do there, but we'll do our best to see how much it fills, and then yeah, we're gonna go from there. So let's get filling.